Why is it important to continue the Good News Clubs to help students study the Bible? Because as adults, we know how challenging life can be, with times of sorrow and stress, or when we feel discouraged, or are faced with a difficult decision. The gospel message of Christ is helpful during these moments in our lives. Listen as the beauty of this psalm speaks for itself, providing comfort and consolation from Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Ms. Abate, I need to just interrupt you on that. If it's really keeping it to the Good News Club that you want them to be a part of that, if you could stay there and not get beyond those pieces with the scripture, if you could just do that, please.
I
understand that, but we also
the point. I believe that studying the Bible is very valuable, and I brought actual content from the Bible to prove to you the point of the value of studying the Bible and the beauty of the Psalms and how it brings peace and comfort.
I understand
it's part of the evidence of my presentation.
Just with regards to you're speaking to the importance of bringing or wanting to have the freedom to have the Good News Club be a part of our programs with regards to that. So if we could just keep it that and where I want to keep that, not bringing scripture into it.
I'd like the clock to be reset, please, so that I can begin my presentation completely. And
if your presentation is going to continue to include the scripture, is it going to conclude?
Yes, it is. It's the evidence for my presentation. I'm providing real world evidence to support my points.
This is a public comment that's within our jurisdiction, which is with regards to, and I'll just make my point here. With regards to what's in the jurisdiction. What's in the jurisdiction is you're asking for the Good News Club to be a part of the programs that's within the district. And that is getting into the scripture and coding that is getting beyond that jurisdiction.
This at the public comment podium, there's freedom of speech. And I've said nothing that's inappropriate or wrong.
I'm not saying it's inappropriate. The decision within the jurisdiction. So if you could conclude your comments.
I would like the clock to be reset so that I can complete my presentation.
Listen, hold on. You're not at the podium and you're not had asked. I'm speaking to the speaker here with regards to this. So again, as a participant in this, I'm just asking you to respect the jurisdiction of the district. So you can conclude your comments, and you have not requested to speak as a part of the public comment. So thank you. Yeah. Okay.
I would only simply ask the board to please read our Constitution and understand the freedom of speech. I've said nothing inappropriate, nothing wrongful, nothing that isn't true. The Good News Club studies the Bible.
I understand it, but what your request is, and also with regards to on our public comment, with regards to what's within the jurisdiction of the school district.
Yes,
and not that's not there with regards to that.
But the decision to continue the Good News Clubs is within his jurisdiction of the school district.
Exactly that. So the scripture doesn't imply itself in there. So if you could conclude your comments with the last 35 seconds that's taken off of that, that does not include the scripture.
I can't, because I have another passage to show how valuable the scriptures are.
If I could ask you respectfully, no.
And talking about the 10 Commandments, and
I respectfully ask that you not continue with that on that path of conversation.
There's freedom of speech in this country still.
I'm respectfully asking that, and I know you don't necessarily have to agree with that. Those who are speaking out of turn,
the Brown Act,
it's not a Brown Act. It's also within what we are looking at with regards to our public comments.
Well, what happened here just now this evening is not right.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way.
First time I've ever been told that I can't.
I've been, and there has been, I've had to make some tough decision when it gets outside of that. And that's what I'm saying.
These are the points of my,
I understand. And what I'm saying is that they are outside the jurisdiction. So I apologize. Happy to talk with you offline with that. And I want to be respectful of this, if we can be respectful of this,
But
of
this
this space.
decision is within the school district's jurisdiction.
Not,
Have the good news clubs or not.
then that's it. You want to have the good news be within the school
I do,
district,
but I'm
and
trying to
that's,
prove to you why.
then that becomes a different conversation. Hold on, Dr. Superintendent here. So if you could just conclude that comment, and without the script, if you can't conclude it without the scriptures, then we need to go to the next speaker. And that's what I've been asking, just a general speak, not the specifics with regards to the scripture.
Our community is better when our students study the Bible and know the difference between right and wrong.
There you go. Thank you. Call the next speaker, please.
Thank you.